Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone...
Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared without complication. Mendieta, Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Abe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And Guardiola. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Big header! And it's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 15, Ruben Pires. Ruben Pires. Ruben Pires.
So, a breakthrough already. Caicedo. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in. Valverde crosses. And that's been well dealt with. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Caicedo. Played in deep. Costa Curta is there to clear. Son Heung-min gives it back. Tries to cross.
Cerezo Osaka really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's tried one! They just took too long getting forward.
Casemiro cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Perez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Abe. That's a look and plays it forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played into space. And this is Perez. It's a good... climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Casemiro. Camavinga. Messi. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? And this is Son Heung-min. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Perez. Now that is tidy, really tidy. And here's Thuram.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Abe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gaitska Mendieta. Thuram. Nice bit of skill, and he's had a hit!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Perez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Son Heung-min.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Messi. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen,
And
they're
now,
worth their
I'd just
lead.
like to read
There was
out our
genuine
fan club
intensity
members who
and
are celebrating
purpose
their
behind
birthdays
what they
today.
brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Jamaica go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Jamaica definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thuram, over to the left. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Casemiro. For Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And they've been given a corner. Messi with the short one. And a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Mendieta gets into some space. It's Neymar! Now that is commitment to the cause. Perez plays it short. Deep cross. And that should get the job done.
Jamaica clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in plenty of space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. In towards the back stick. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's an imaginative pass. Big chance, corner. Up he goes! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Now it's Perez. He's picked his way through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a goal kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he's straight offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he welcomes it in. Mignon claims comfortable. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Neymar. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Jamaica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Perez gets into a good position. Oh, what a climb! Oh, crossbar! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Perez. Jamaica still ahead by the game's only goal. Valverde looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be. Now it's Perez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's another good win of the ball. Thuram, and he's managed to get free.
Jamaica really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Tries to thread one through. Abe. And the number on the board is 3. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot a goal! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution for Jamaica, number 20.
So, time for change. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Perez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Provided by the local police.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And this is now today's
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Valverde. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Now it's Perez. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Now the cross. Oh, what a climb! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, he's seen through all of that. Messi stood his ground strongly. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Abe. Thuram. Threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Chance, surely! Danger averted for now. Jamaica leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Abe tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Neymar. Oh, good. Thuram! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Jamaica are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's really nicely played. And the shot! And he hits the net. Back to within one. Interesting. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Looking tidy in possession here. He's in a great position here. Now it's Neymar. Played with finesse. It's a goal kick. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Perez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Caicedo. Kostic. Messi. Nice bit of trickery. Knocks it into space. That's Valverde. Chance for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. He has done it. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 34 minutes is...
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shoots! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Number 19, Bellingham.
Jamaica go into the lead. Kostic. Looking for options for movement. Kostic with the cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Over to the left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Jamaica looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kostic. And it's Valverde. Kostic. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, that is a nice touch. Is there any support? He might not need
There
it.
will be 3 minutes.
Oh, what has happened here? Kostic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Kostic. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And the second half gets underway. Now Costa Curta. And it's Van Dijk. Van de Ven. And Guardiol. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Neymar. Tries to pass it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Perez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Perez. And here's Thuram. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well read. And the danger is averted. Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Kostic. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Abe. He's looking wide. And now the breakaway. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Jamaica go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Perez. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Very nicely done. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting...
Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Perez with the short one. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. Vardiol. Played out to the left flank. Perez. Oh, it's played into... He gets big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Mendieta given the lift of his goal. Caught offside that time. Great vision. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Throw in. Played into the box. Shot a goal! And he's quick to get it clear again. Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
On the field, number 22, Alexander-Arnold. Number 6, Frenkie de Jong.
Spread it left. Kostic. Cross from Kostic. Tries to get it clear. Mendieta. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Mendieta receives it in a wide position. Lofted in. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer for Jamaica after 86
Some
minutes
heroic
is
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on to replace him is
So now the difference
number
is
17,
3.
De Bruyne. Substitution.
Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread out to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Akanji. That's Rudiger. Kostic. Gets to show off his quick feet.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? He scores! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Jamaica making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Van der Ven. Quality ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Jamaica are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Jamaica definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as all... Thuram! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Messi. And he's in on goal. It's Perez! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Robertson. Cross from Robertson. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Jamaica leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Hazard. And this is Kane, goes for a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scorer for Corinthians after 13 minutes.
What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Harry Kane.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Corinthians grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bellingham. Spread it left. Perez gets into a good position. And it's crossed in. Oh, what a climb! Goal! And again they hit the front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 9, Thuram. Thuram.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a shade optimistic. Ball is over the line. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. Now the ball in. That's going to go a long way. They get a throw in. Oh, such a clever touch. Mendieta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gaitska Mendieta. Neymar. Now, can they get it? And he shoots! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's certainly onside here. Azar! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Jamaica have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Can he get it through? Abe, spread out to the left. Pinches it off him. Azar. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Azar. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Shoots! Sticks it away!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
After 35 minutes is number 14, Kylian Mbappe.
Corinthians get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's picked it up out wide. Takes a shot! Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jamaica looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Neymar. Pedri does well to stand firm and defend it. Rice turns back here, probably the best option. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Messi. That's really nicely played. It's out for a goal kick. Abe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Thuram. Abe. Now it's Bellingham. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to dink it. Bullish header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
For Corinthians, number 14.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Jamaica are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
The second half then, just getting going. Rice, that has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Kane. Out to the left it goes. Played in by Robertson. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Corinthians clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Pires really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pedri. Now there's a... It's Kane! Goal! Corinthians! And the comeback is complete! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Corinthians get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Opts for safety. Van der Ven. Corinthians appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pires. Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
The attendance for this match was
Pedri.
81,007.
Now it's Kane. Here's Kane. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's onside. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Jamaica are looking to go forward now. Abe. And it's Pires. Looking to play him in. Thuram has it out wide and in space. Deftly away.
Jamaica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he can clear it away. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
For Jamaica after 70 minutes.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. And this is Hazard. Neymar driving on and making good progress. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played it early. Well, there's the clearance. Back in once more. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Mbappe clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Substitutions taking place.
Corinthians can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And the shot! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 11, Neymar! Neymar! Neymar!
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Jamaica go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Corinthians really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
De Bruyne.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neymar. And a chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Plays it across.
That's good defensive concentration.
Messi. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well read, nice interception. Jamaica clearly now in lead preservation mode. Perez, great vision.
Jamaica nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
De Bruyne shifted it to the flank.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Perez. Neymar. Mendieta. Perez. And this is Perez.
Substitution for Jamaica. Number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Abe. Coming on the field, number 25, Mbappe.
Stood up well to him there.
Bernardo Silva.
De Bruyne.
Substitution.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Thuram! The whistle has gone and it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thuram taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to
Please
pounce.
be reminded that drinking is only allowed in
That's
the
where we
areas
have to
shown
end
in
it.
this
From
map.
me,
Thank
Peter
you very
Drury,
much for your
and my
cooperation.
co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very...
Alright then. I say, as I take up my control of the evening, play 2 division match. I hope so. I hope so I can bomb 40 body day on the time. Room not say some. Room and stay so. And I time bro, I need video watch a comment thing, bro. If I go on, from yes of it automatically I play. And I do some things at the same time. But big up yourself doing that, you see it. And I time him. Yeah, as me did a 7 night time, I hope me win on 2 or on 3 game because you know. I tell you, all them long a division 4 year going like say they know I'm past division 4 brother. So we have to do the right. And stay so you know it go. Stay so. Jagger. Mish. I'll put it now for the top off. We can't reach up
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Pull it door.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Whole heap of wing ball them a play then, you know. I'm all over this, outside over here. So. Be a wing ball him a play. Whole a field. Look at man put on everything for him on the line around us. So. Big man Costa Curta around there. So. Soccer. Come off a injury and I'm going to fuck it up. Alright then. I'll play that thing a different. Play a you with that song. Play the ball already. You should have checked the suit up on these ones too. Wow, waste your one time in a farm. I look around the room because my weed board carried company.
Well, we're on the way.
Now there is a quality striker, Peter, in the shape of Bebeto. Like so many Brazilian strikers of his time, not physically imposing, but fast, agile.
Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pires really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Bellingham. Bebeto absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gaitska Mendieta tries to play it through. Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bebeto. Out to the left it goes.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Thuram. And he's running through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Bebeto. And here's Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Perez. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Now he's off and running. So it is still 0-0. Costa Curta. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He can run onto that.
Shit, man.
Bebeto, nicely spread. Yamal, he is through here. Vardiol wins the duel this time. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Good chance here! And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bebeto. And Bebeto! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Perez. And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising.
We take them as them coming. I don't really have a problem enough. I need to win them right now. You know? We'd win more than anything. We'll take them as them come. You know, I ain't give me the match, but he do it, so. Father God, say, I know, I just have to have a 3 win. So, I get one there. Couldn't ask you a better win than that.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
McAllister. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Into the channel. Good read, needed to be. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played into the middle. Now it's Messi. In with the challenge. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the pass is intercepted. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Quarter of an hour played. This looks promising. Now the delivery.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Knocks it out wide, and it's played in here. McAllister. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, super ball. Real chance! There's a goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Après 22 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
Jamaica penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Neymar showing great feet there. Swings in across. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Over to the left. Looking to play him in. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! And it's there! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Out to the right. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's whipped it across. Casio claims it without any fuss.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Perez. He's on the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Swung over. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's McAllister. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a throw-in. He's going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Just eases him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Mendieta. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Abe. Now it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. McAllister.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Produces a cross. And that's the keeper's ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Jonathan, casquette bleue.
Jamaica get the ball rolling for the second period. Can he get it through? Picked just the goalkeeper to beat. Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Bellingham. Mendieta. Camavinga goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a corner kick. Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van der Ven with the foul. Abe. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Could be danger here. Scholes. Oh, terrible pass. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! There's a goal! And again they hit the front. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Après 58 minutes de jeu par le numéro 15. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Jamaica get themselves into the lead. Aims beyond the defence. Quarter of an hour into the second half. McAllister. And here's Neymar. He's in a great position here. That has been slung wide. Van der Ven tries to clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Up he goes! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball, good... Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Le numéro 8, Scholes. Le numéro 13. À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 17.
Van der Ven. Abe. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18, Messi. Le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 3. Changement en cours.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. It's Neymar! And that would have won it.
Neymar has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Hernandez. Hernandez crosses.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's got away. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Neymar. He's looking wide. And this is Neymar. He's through. Neymar! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again.
Yeah,
they've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Attention, changement.
Jamaica making consecutive changes here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Probing pass. Camavinga is wide and looking to get onto this. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's Lewandowski! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
But inscrit.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ball clean, like just cancel match and stop that now, brother. Yes.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Costa Curta gets across and deals with it. De Bruyne. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mendieta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Three win and we gotta remain, so just in case we can say alright then. At least me not go back out Division 5. Yo, bigger some like some further. Top of the screen there a little bit. You know it go. So over YouTube, like and subscribe, see. It could do.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Now that's well seen too. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Can I pass that? Look at them, get the ball so hard, bro. Look at that time I use him on so. Look at that.
In with the challenge. And here's Thuram, and he's lost his man here. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Threads one in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Bellingham does well to stand firm and defend it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I'm telling why you are to make you kind of talk to me. But you see what me I do. Tell me. So what you are doing?
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
You want me for pause?
Alexander-Arnold.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective involvement.
Thuram. Probing pass. That pass isn't the best. Gaitska Mendieta. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's had a shot! They want to be quick to... Azar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass is just off target. Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar. Gaitska Mendieta. Can he get it through? Pacho. Ecuador are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And he's picked out shot at goal! Goal! Ecuador! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Half an hour played now. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hazard gets it away. They get a throw in. Mendietta's terrific header.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out to the left flank. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram finds himself offside.
Come again, man. She close.
Mendieta.
Jamaica truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Goal kick as confirmed by the referee.
So if that never touch it, that should have got, or the ball would have got.
Alexander-Arnold, long ball looking to counter. Thuram. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. And it's Perez. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
No way that ball would have got to that guy.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's hit it long. There's the whistle for half-time. It's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Van Dijk with the clearance. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Chukwuemeka. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Some good work on the right flank here. It's played through for him.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Neymar. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pacho. Jamaica, still this single goal behind. Oh, he's got a side of... Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Van Dijk tries to clear. Ecuador have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 80.953.
Mendieta making good progress on the right-hand side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Jamaica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cambio en Ecuador. Número 8. Lo reemplazará. Número 21. Cambio.
De Bruyne. Quality ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Corta. That's a lovely, neat pass. De Bruyne. Crosses it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Jamaica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking to play him in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has not gone well. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
This looks promising. And that has been knocked clear. Early ball out from the back.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cambio en Ecuador. Número 11. Número 7. Entran. Número 13.
Jamaica will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's been cut out, well played. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Messi. De Bruyne.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Into the last 5 minutes. Kane. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Ecuador can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Tries to pass it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, yet another interception and a shoulder
charge, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ferran Torres tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the new...
Too much. Either I win until I draw, can't.
It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Jamaica come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Mbappe, he's got away. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Yamal. And that shapes to shoot! Well, they've got it again. Bellingham powering forward here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Balletti. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yeah, it's Hazard! Now, and it's come back out to him.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that pass isn't the best. David Villa! Goal! Ecuador! And it's Ecuador who go ahead. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Villa really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Costa Curta gets across and deals with it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neuer is there to clear. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. Great chance!
Jamaica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too.
Really?
Neuer punts it upfield. Now he's got space here. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe, and it's been given away. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's made its way to him. And now they can clear their lines. He's looking wide. Played back in. Thuram. Incoming delivery. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. Perez with the delivery. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good spread. Bellingham, and he's in on goal. Chance! There's a goal! What a great message of defiance. They are pumped for this. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Villa. Threads one in. Oh, can he finish? Goal! Ecuador! And again they hit the front. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, nicely intercepted. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And the through ball. He's having a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And the first half is done.
Of course, the man say, I got put more. You just want, allow the man. If you want specific, tell her where am I going to say. Can't bother the quick count, the long counter ball game. Waste my time.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
De Ligt makes the interception.
Hey, pop.
Neuer with the clearance. Now it's Yamal. He's through here. Bellingham. That's been cut out. Well played. Pass somewhat off target. Neuer sends that a long way. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Mendieta, lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! And he's found the net! And the second half is off to a flyer! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, good take in a good area. Bellingham! And he gets rid in a hurry. Mendieta. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, can he get onto this? Conte. He's gone for goal. Big chance to get at them. Oh, that's a Bellingham. And a chance! Dispatched clinically. A massive step, a huge step out of trouble. They are level. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Abe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Now it's Bellingham. But that has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Perez. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, played right into his path. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked it up out wide.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he was quick to react. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, terrible pass. Looking for the run. Who saw this coming? Jamaica have dragged it back at the last. Has a look and plays it forward. Kante is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
It's good judgment from the ref, Peter. Doesn't want to dish out excessive cards in such a huge game.
Número 20. Entrará al campo. Número 13. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Ecuador making consecutive changes here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Perez. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Fits. And that's... Oh, shooting chance! He's gone for goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
He's had it nicked away. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Caicedo. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. He's in space and looking for options. Here comes the cross. And it's hoisted clear. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. Gone is any margin of error, and we are faced with absolutes. Anything but a win, and it is all over. Those are the cold, hard facts. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jamaica come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Bellingham. Mendieta, cross to the back post. Provedel claims it, safe hands. Oh, that's well spotted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Perez. Knocks it into space. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, no joy this time. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shapes to shoot! It's in! The ultimate pick-me-up moment the team so needed. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Jamaica penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Real chance here. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendieta. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Shit. Oh, the hell.
Shot could be... There's the shot!
Oh, the hell, man. Man.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Perez could try cutting inside here. And he cuts out the supply. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Incoming. A header! crossbar comes to the rescue. Neymar with a definite foul there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Can he get it through? Thuram. And he's intervened well there. Over to the left. And instinctively rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Serginho. Thuram. Great vision. And that is expertly dealt with.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bellingham. Serginho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the flag has stayed down. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that's a waste.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gaitska Mendieta. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. Not the most convincing of passes. But they've got it again. Abe. Looking to play him in. Provedel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Thuram really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Owen. That's a shade optimistic. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And he's managed to gift it back. No, that was never going to make it. Mendieta. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! Now it's Thuram. And he's straight offside. He's had it taken off him. Thuram. And this is Perez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well read, nice interception. Mendieta, somewhat off target. Now it's Owen, and it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bragantino clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham, he is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he welcomes it in. Mendieta. Now it's Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, a delicate chip through. So what can they make of this? Short changes him with that pass. Aims beyond the defence. Hakimi. Well timed, excellent interception. And the through ball. It's a promising position. Messi tries to play it through. Now it's Owen. Threads one in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Just about up to 75 minutes. Szoboszlai. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar. And the finish!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
Thuram! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Thuram has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Now that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. It's Neymar! And somehow he managed to miss it. Szoboszlai. And this is Owen. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The chance for a shot! In for the pieces! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neymar! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Lewandowski! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Lewandowski certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Bragantino can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And this is Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great vision. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season.
Was that working, brother? Oh, I'm not just right back. I'm still little. Division 5 this, just to put together my job back. play that morning. Come play that morning.